The Unspoken Inheritance. In the heart of the bustling city of Willow Creek, where skyscrapers towered over bustling streets and neon lights danced in the night, lived a woman named Sarah. Her journey began in a small rural town, where she grew up surrounded by fields of golden wheat and the gentle murmur of a nearby river. Sarah was the epitome of simplicity, with a heart as pure as the morning dew and dreams as vast as the open sky. It was on a fateful summer day that Sarah first laid eyes on James, a young man whose presence seemed to illuminate the world around him. James was the heir to a vast fortune, inherited from generations of successful businessmen in his family. Yet, despite his privileged upbringing, James possessed a humility and kindness that set him apart from the rest. Their love story unfolded like a fairy tale, with chance encounters leading to stolen glances and whispered promises beneath the moonlit sky. Sarah and James were two souls destined to be together, their hearts intertwined in a bond that transcended time and space. However, amidst the bliss of newfound love, Sarah faced a formidable obstacle in the form of James's mother, Margaret. Margaret was a formidable woman, with a steely gaze that could pierce through the thickest of walls. From the moment she met Sarah, Margaret made her disapproval abundantly clear, viewing her son's choice of partner with disdain and suspicion. To Margaret, Sarah was nothing more than a gold digger, someone who sought to exploit James's wealth for her own gain. She could not fathom that Sarah's love for her son was genuine, and she made no effort to hide her contempt. Despite Sarah's best efforts to win Margaret's approval, her kindness was met with cold indifference, leaving a rift between them that seemed impossible to bridge. As the years passed, Sarah and James's love only grew stronger, weathering the storms of adversity and standing firm in the face of opposition. They built a life together filled with laughter and love, finding joy in the simple pleasures of everyday moments. But beneath the surface, tensions simmered, threatening to tear their world apart. Margaret's resentment toward Sarah only intensified with time, fueled by whispers of gossip and jealousy. She could not bear to see her son's happiness tainted by what she perceived as a deception, and she vowed to put an end to it once and for all. It was on a balmy summer evening, amidst the glitz and glamour of James's promotion party, that Margaret's true colors were revealed. Surrounded by friends and family, Sarah stood by James's side, her heart filled with pride as she watched him accept accolades and congratulations from all who attended. But in a moment of drunken candor, Margaret's voice pierced through the jubilant atmosphere, her words ringing out like a bell tolling the end of innocence. "I married her son for his money," she declared, her voice laced with bitterness and resentment. The room fell silent, all eyes turning to Sarah in shock and disbelief. She felt the weight of Margaret's words crushing down upon her, the sting of betrayal cutting through her like a knife. James's expression darkened with fury as he stepped forward to confront his mother, but Sarah placed a gentle hand on his arm, silently urging him to stand down. In that moment, Sarah realized the depth of Margaret's bitterness and the futility of trying to win her approval. She knew that no matter how much she loved James, she could never change the way his mother saw her. And so, with a heavy heart, she made a decision that would change the course of her life forever. The following morning, Sarah packed her bags and left the city behind, determined to forge a new path for herself. She knew that she could never compete with the ghosts of James's past or the expectations of his family. But she also knew that she was worthy of love and respect, regardless of her social standing. As she journeyed into the unknown, Sarah found solace in the beauty of the world around her, the whisper of the wind through the trees, the warmth of the sun on her face, and the kindness of strangers she met along the way. And though her heart still ached for the love she had lost, she knew that true happiness could only be found within herself. Meanwhile, back in Willow Creek, James confronted his mother about her hurtful words, demanding an explanation for her actions. Margaret's eyes filled with regret as she realized the pain she had caused her son and his wife, and she vowed to make amends for her mistake. In the days that followed, Margaret reached out to Sarah with an apology filled with genuine remorse. But for Sarah, the wounds ran too deep and the scars of betrayal were too fresh. She graciously accepted Margaret's apology, but chose to keep her distance, knowing that some bridges were meant to be burned. And so life went on in Willow Creek, with its bustling streets and glittering lights masking the secrets hidden beneath its surface. But amidst the chaos and confusion, there echoed the timeless truth that love knows no bounds, and sometimes the greatest wealth of all is the love we give and receive in return. The Unspoken Inheritance is a poignant tale that delves into the complexities of love, family, and social expectations. Set in the vibrant city of Willow Creek, the story follows Sarah, a woman of humble origins, and James, the heir to a vast fortune. Despite their genuine love for each other, their relationship is marred by the disapproval of James's mother, Margaret, who sees Sarah as nothing more than a gold digger. The narrative explores themes of societal prejudice, betrayal, and resilience as Sarah navigates the challenges of her relationship with James and his family. The title, The Unspoken Inheritance, alludes to the hidden burdens carried by both Sarah and James. Sarah, burdened by the assumptions and accusations of others, and James, burdened by the expectations placed upon him as the heir to a wealthy dynasty. Throughout the story, the characters grapple with the consequences of their actions and the weight of their unspoken truths. Sarah's decision to leave Willow Creek symbolizes her journey towards self-discovery and independence, while James and Margaret confront the repercussions of their words and actions. Ultimately, The Unspoken Inheritance is a tale of redemption, forgiveness, and the transformative power of love. It reminds us that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the bonds we forge with those who matter most to us.